Hi, it's Peggy Lee, and I'm back with day 2 of Marion Smith's 31 Days Challenge. And today's video is going to be the construction of my cover front. Off camera, I have figured out placement of how I want things to go, and I will share how I created the typewriter and the gears in a separate video. What I've started with was my cover, and my cover looked just like this. It was just white, and I sprayed it with color wash espresso just in certain areas of my cover. Loved the look. I dried it with my heat tool, and then I went over it. Oh, this is my new favorite color. I went over, this is the Prima ink tool, and I went over it with, it's called Tin Can, and it's chalk ink, and I just went over my canvas, my muslin. Oh, and it takes the ink so well. Loved this so much. Love this, love this, love this. Okay, enough of that. And this is a romance novel piece of paper that we're going to ink here in a minute. This is Tim Holtz typewriter die, his gear die, some more romance novel, some romance novel wood pieces. I wanted to bring out the pink, and this is romance novel 559199. Alright, so that, and this doily, let me see, do I have another doily right here? Yes. This doily was white. Look at that. I'm going to pull this up closer. Look at that color. And you know what that is? This is the tin can. I just took my ink and I rubbed it over. It takes, this chalk ink is amazing. So that's another thing that you can do with the chalk inks. Okay. I'm destroying my little thing here, but that's okay, because we're going to build it here in a few minutes. Alright, and so these flowers I wanted to share real quick. These flowers I won off Jamie Daughtry's, I think is how you say her name, off her blog. And this was her Prima line that she came out with. And this flower was like a yellow cream, which was beautiful, but it was a little stark on this, you know, vintage grungy layout. So I took some Glimmer Mist, Tattered Angels, Pashima, I think is the one of it, and I sprayed it really high. I held the sprayer really high and only got a little bit of pink on there because I didn't want to cover up the luscious flower of Jamie's flower. And then this flower was kind of like, I want to say yellow with a lot of green in it. Love it. It was beautiful. See, it was so gorgeous, but I wanted a little bit of more of a vintage feel. So I took tethered leather and I sprayed on it. Love that. So Glimmer Mist is an awesome thing. Alright. So let's add these things to my layout here. So I'm going to remove my flowers and just put them off to the side. Oh, and this pink, this gray flower was with this collection. Isn't that just luscious? I love them. And they're felt. They're really cool. They're felt flowers. This one is Encore Taton. And this one, and these little ones were Sassy Butternut. So Sassy Butternut was this collection, and that number is 558574. Beautiful collection. Love it. And then the gray and the red was Encore Taton. I hope I said that right. 558680. Alright. So we're going to remove our flowers real quick. And then these are wood gears that I cut out of from Tim Holtz die cut alterations. And then the typewriter is Tim Holtz vintage typewriter. Oh my word, I love this. And I'll explain in another video how I created it. And then here we have my canvas piece, my journal cover with muslin, burlap. So let's get started. First I want to ink these edges. And how I'm going to do that, I'm just going to take my Distress Stain Walnut Stain, and it's pretty juicy because I have been using it like crazy. And I'm, being really liberal with this. Don't be afraid. It's just paper. You can cut up another piece. Well, I say that, but Marion Smith's romance novel, I'm hoarding it. So I need to buy more. Love it. So really quick, look how well and how fast that changed colors. Now I'm going to take the tin can really carefully and just go over it, just in places, not a lot, just in places, just to give it a little bit of to match this piece. Now, to get this piece to go on here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put score tape on the back of this, alright? Because I'm adding this to this burlap, and I'm also going to use hot glue, but I really want to make sure it's going to stay. So I'm adding this, and this tape is really strong. As you can tell, I just ripped it right off. Ripped the paper right off. So I'm going to burnish that on. Sorry for my inky fingers, but I've been playing. What are you going to do? We're going to rip this off. Alright, and before I push this down, I want to make sure I have my right placement. So I'm going to grab my largest flower, which is going to go right here in the corner, and I'm going to grab this, because I want to make sure I have, okay, good. And before I push that down, I'm going to take some of this ribbon, this lace that I bought. Don't ask me where I bought it, I cannot even remember, but I'm going to glue that down right there before I add and I'm just staying away from the edge over here because one, because I don't want to have to go through those holes. So I'm just going to grab my Tim Holtz scissors. So you can use fabric scissors, but Tim Holtz cuts almost anything. And I'm always teasing because people say, well, how good are these scissors? Well, let me just tell you. My husband needed to repair the muffler on our car, and he couldn't find anything to cut through the pipe. And I said, I have something that will cut through it. So he used my Tim Holtz scissors to cut through a muffler on a car. And he was like, wow, he wanted a pair, his own pair. So I said, well, wait, I'll buy a new pair and you can have these ones. So I want to add that down here to the bottom. And actually, I'm wondering if I should just trim that off. I don't want that sticking over. So trim that off. See, I change my mind as I go, I tell you. So now I'm going to add some hot glue. Whew, this hot glue is stinking this morning. And I'm just going to do it right like that. Push it down. Gets a good seal. That's why I like it. Alright, so now I want to place down my doily. I know, and I hate to cover up this paper. I love this paper line. But it's all going to be good. So I'm just going to lift this up and just put a little bit of glue down. Not really heavily. And because that's going to go there. And did I want that behind, or did I want that behind? See, I'm already forgetting what I had, what placement I had. I'm thinking I wanted that. Let's rip that up real quick while it's still wet. I think I wanted the doily over it. See, I don't remember. Take a picture! Take a picture of your placement, or do I want that like that? See, I'm changing my mind from what I had before. Alright, let's just leave that right where it is. And we'll put that like that. And we're going to put this, I think we're going to put that right there. Alright, and we're going to put this on pop dots. It's already got tape on the back, and I'm going to take this tape off. I stuck this tape on there just for reinforcement. But I want to pop dot it too because I want it to really stick off the page. To pop. I really want it to pop. These are really thick pop dots. And these two little pieces. Whoops, that didn't burnish. I cut my nails off, and I tell you, when you cut your nails off, you can't take that tape off. Alright, and then I'm going to stick one here, and then one right there. I'm an over popper. And we'll take it, we're going to cut this little guy in half. Whoops, and one piece went flying. And okay, we're going to pop that again. See, you can make use of your pop dots. Make them last. Make them stretch. Alright. And we're going to remove all the pieces, parts. Well, just lost that one. It's inside, so who cares? See, I should have never cut my nails. I had really pretty nails, and then I did a project. I don't remember exactly what I did, but it totally destroyed my nails. So I had to cut all my nails off, and now I'm like, ugh. Alright, so I'm going to tuck him in, and then this little guy is going to get tucked behind. So before I put that one down, I'm going to put some glue on here. Okay. And I'm going to stick that like that. And this is in real time. I tell you, I don't have time for editing right now. My life is crazy. I think right there. Pop it down, Peggy. Commit. Commit, commit, commit. And then, oh, I was going to add some lace. Some black lace. Do I want to add some more lace before I finish going? This is Prima lace, I believe. Yeah, let's add some lace right there. So I'm anxious to see some of your guys' entries for the 31-day challenge. It's really fun to see everyone, their styles, their different styles. Love it. If you guys haven't seen Angie, right off the top of my head, I can't remember her YouTube name, but I'll make sure I put it in the link below. But Angie, she just did a romance novel album, mini album, for her first video, and her second video was Project Life, journaling cards, and that was really awesome. And so she's really cool. And then Marion Smith did a couple ones with this new canvas that she did. Oh, and that was amazing, amazing canvas. So I'm trying to decide if I want to add another piece of lace in there or not. I think I'm okay. Alright, let's place our flowers down and see where we're going here. Alright, and then these little guys are going to get, these little wood gears are going to get tucked in here like this. Actually, and I'm going to tuck this one right now while I'm thinking of it. Just add a little bit of glue, and I'm going to tuck him right there. So I just want a little piece of him sticking out. And then this guy is going to go right here. Kind of like that. And then because he's gone right now, see, I covered up my hole, but that's alright because that can go right there. And I wanted this to go right here, but I gotta make sure that I don't cover up that hole. Shucks. Well, you know what, I can stick the wood gear right here too. Well, I could stick it right there. Where's the hole? Right there. I'll stick it right here. Don't sweat the small stuff. Just try something new. Alright, I'm going to commit to my flowers. Now, I have tons of paper, Prima paper flowers, mulberry paper flowers. I have tons of them, but I've really been admiring my stash of these felt flowers from Jamie. And I'm like, oh, you know, I really should use those pretty soon, because I mean, these were like, I think, last year's release, but you know me. Now, see, I wasn't paying attention. See my little, but that's alright, because it will work. Now, my doily is covered up a little too much than I would like. I can't really see my doily now, so I'm almost thinking about, let's take another doily. Hey, I can show you how I did it now. Take another paper doily, and you know, you can get these at any store. Here, we're going to take this doily. We're going to take the Prima chalk tin can, and look, it's just so easy. Look at this, it just takes ink so well. Look at that! We'll probably cut this one up and use it in 2 different places. It just goes on like butter. Oh, I'm sorry. I love it. Can you tell I like it? Clean that up in a bit. Alright, and it dries fairly quick. So I think I'm going to cut a piece of this off. We're going to cut it and see if I can stick it in here. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cut it at a V. See, be brave. And I'm going to snip this like that, so I can just tuck this in like that. Oh, look how smart I am. Tell ya. Stick that in there like this. Pretty. We're going to get rid of all those glue flyaways in a minute, so don't worry. And look at your little wood piece. I'm going to stick that right like that. Actually, let's move this up just a bit. See, what's nice about the hot glue is you can move it. You've got a couple minutes to play. Couple. That's all I'm going to stress. Couple minutes. That's all. I just wanted to pull it up a little bit so I can stick this piece down inside. Alright. We're going to shove that down in there like that. Oh, look how pretty! It's so pretty already. I'm loving it. And I think I might add a piece of this lace, like down here. Let's just add it, just for some bonus. Nothing major. See how quick and easy adding little pieces are? Let's just gonna add it here and there and everywhere. Just gives it a little, let's see, let's cut another piece off. And sometimes I just cut that right off because I'm going to tuck that in there right like that. And it's going to, yes, it's really close to my hole, but I'm going to just push it in a little farther. And then cut another little piece. Look how far that doily went. Awesome. I hope I'm not running over 15-20 minutes because it takes forever to upload. Push that sucker in there. Alright. I think we're going to be done for right now, just so my video won't be so long to upload. And I'll come back with day 3. Thanks.